Hey everybody, just thought I'd post a video about my OTF that I just purchased to add into my rotation here. Obviously, you can see I needed an OTF. My go-to for the longest time has been my Gerber automatic, which is a tank, government issued battle axe. The thing weighs oh god, about a pound or so, and it is heavy duty. I love this knife. My old little lever lock piece of thing, Camelus here. Believe it or not, these are hard to find, but they're interesting, aren't they? I like that thing. Anyway, I had an OTF. I had a cheap Templar for the longest time, and I lost it. I was kind of pissed off, and I just miss having it. I miss having something that I can, rotate in and out of with my other knives. And I was looking for a nice OTF. I could make a decision because I didn't really look into getting one until recently, and I was kind of torn between Microtech and Benchmade. They had Benchmades down at the gun store, and I was able to try a couple of them. They're okay, they were fine. Wasn't really too crazy impressed, but I wasn't about to drop $500 on a knife that I wasn't 100% on, so I wanted to try Microtech. I went through eKnives and Indian Knife Company and purchased these two. The reason why I got from those two companies was availability is a bitch. There's a lot of stuff. It's out of stock. It's hard to find. So through all my research on Reddit and other places, it came down to I wanted the Hera, I wanted the Dirac Delta, and I was looking for the Ultratech zero blade tolerance. Very, very hard knife to find, by the way. If you can find one, grab it. This is the only one that was available anywhere, and I jumped on it as soon as I could. So I wanted to make a decision which one I wanted. I don't need all three. I don't want all three. I might keep it, and if the wife doesn't find out, then I don't get my ass kicked. I'd love to, but I'm not crazy about the gray. It was the only one they had really available with the type of blade I was looking for. So I wanted a dagger. I wanted the full serrated on one side. That was preferably what I wanted ideally because it's functional. It is functional. Like this, I can cut something with this if I have to. And that's what my other OTF had, so that's what I was looking for. So I guess let me run through these three knives, and you can see and just see and hear and the difference between the three. So the Hera 2, good size knife. You'll notice there's no hardware. They eliminated it on the new ones. It's just one bolt to take this thing apart right here, and it's a torque screw actually. The deployment on this thing, nice and smooth, very, very smooth. I gotta say, wow, they did this is a great knife. It's the first time I'm ever deploying a Microtech, and I gotta say I really love it. Sharp, wow, this thing, this thing is very, very sharp right out of the box, like a razor. I could shave with this thing. The action feels absolutely beautiful. I do love it. Very, very smooth. It's like butter. They say this thing is like butter. Believe me, it is. Great knife. The Dirac Delta, I really, really like this one because I love the way the button is on the front here, and I love the hardware that's on here and the contrast. The glass breaker, I'm not crazy about this clip. I really do like this one better. But the Dirac really caught my eye. I love this one, and the deployment on this one. Now the button is a little harder to, it's definitely harder to push, but it still is smooth, and Christ does this thing have a strong deployment. I mean, it's like it's gonna whip right out of your hand. It is bang, it's out there. And also very, 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 very sharp. Love this knife. It's good size, good functionality. You could use it. You could actually, if you ever had to, it is your everyday carry, you're gonna use it for something, right? So it is sharp, it's functional. I love the serration. I love the size of it. I love the feel. Both of them, really. Between the two, I got to say this just feels better, though. And I don't know. It feels better. Maybe because it's a little more narrower. But the action on these things is just insane. So those are the two full-size 3 3/4 inch blades. And then you have the ZBT, the Microtech Ultratech ZBT. Wow. I mean, like butter. Just really, really something. And man, when they say 0 blade tolerance, they ain't friggin' kidding. I mean, there is... You hear that? Nothing. I mean, nothing. And if you look at the advertisement for this thing from Microtech, the guy, he takes this thing and a goddamn hammer, and he pounds this thing like this deep into a 2x4 and just like rips it out and then just back to normal, and it just holds it. I don't know how they did it, but it is amazing. I wasn't aware of just how much play could be in these knives, and I'm not saying there is a lot in these. These are really, really good quality knives, but I don't know how the hell they did that, but it's amazing. So size-wise, right, you can see between the two, this is a little smaller. It does feel good. This is definitely something I can carry in my pocket every day, no problem. The action is great. The only problem I have with this is functionality. So there's no serration on this, and I mean, it's a real high-speed letter opener, and it's a beautiful conversation piece. I can say, hey, yeah, I got a ZBT, you know, they're hard to find. I got one, it's beautiful, check it out, no play. But I do like it. It feels good, it looks nice. It's got all the new, you know, functionality of these, the newer models. It's got a nicer button, it's a little wider, and they got this knurling inside there to, you know, kind of like a crud buster, I guess they call it. So, you know, all the bullshit in your pocket doesn't get in there and clutter up your the action on the knife. So I like that. I really do. So it's really just a matter of which one do I keep? Most likely I'm going to keep these two. I'm not crazy about this color on here. And also with my OCD, I think this black, first scratch I get, I'm going to go nuts. But man, this does feel good. It is like butter. God, nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, so here are the knives. These are the descriptions for each one. You can read them. Okay. Microtech Hera and the Dirac Delta. I really like this one. I really do. Definitely keeping that one, and I'm gravitating towards this. Geez, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep all three. The wife finds out, get my ass kicked. You know, it's better to apologize than to ask permission. That's what I've learned over the years. That's why I've been happily married for so long. Perfect addition to my battle axe here. Well, anyway, I hope this is helpful. I know I spent a lot of time watching multiple videos on each one of these things, trying to make a decision, and I just tried to compile here all the information that I have on the three of them. Now that I have them in my hand all at once, and I could showcase what I've come across and what I've learned. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any comments, please feel free to you know, leave it down at the bottom. I don't check this that often. I don't post that many videos, but you know, if there's something else you want me to elaborate on or talk about, be, you know, more than happy to do it. Again, hope this was helpful. Happy hunting and take care.